Yeah, here we've got it. Let's take it in. Game number 1, series number 4, Battlefield of Eternity. Let's get this poppin'. Let's go. Alrighty, sliding us over into the drafts. We just saw a game on Battlefield.
Yeah, we'll see if these teams prioritize the same as the last series. But Limu, known for his Tracer and Genji. So we'll see if they try to go for a draft like that on this map, which is kind of like a poke style mosquito, what we usually call it in here, as you try to just harass people.
Yeah, certainly one of the benefits of playing Tracer is her ability to just hover near the enemy main tank and just chip damage whenever he's in vision. It is certainly a constant nuisance, especially post-16 when you get Ricochet, but nobody picks it, and I don't know why. Regardless, Genji, going to be the first ban on the side of Bangbush. You spoke a bit a moment ago about Limu being known for their Tracer and Genji. Looks like at minimum that will not be an option. Hopefully, Gunnar, that means we get a Tracer game? Fingers crossed?
I think they'll ban both, just to be safe, but we'll see.
Wow. The double target ban?
Also banned.
Sylvanas banned out on members of Rage Quit Gaming, and I want to see if Limu actually eats the double target ban in this opener. No, it's going to be Lucio. Limu's Tracer still on the table for a potential pick. We will see what happens. BOE.
Yeah, looking at first pick, going over to Bangbush, Bishop's known for his Hanzo play, and they have first pick, which is a really good first pick on Battlefield as Blaze gets banned.
Blaze taken away right there. He's part of the common trifecta of popular offlaners at the moment here. You're always going to see Blaze, Hogger, Dahaka, a little bit of Sonya even last game, but the Blaze, Hogger, Dahaka trifecta of offlane feels so consistently huge for for just everything. I was going to say the members of a given team, but no, that's everywhere. MC, CCL, we see it all. Li Ming gonna be first picked up here by the members of Rage Quit Gaming. Do we see a similar response? Diablo and Anubarak, the typical anti-spell main tanks, open at the moment. But with that early Li Ming, a bit of damage structure information given to the members of Bangbush. We'll see what they do with it.
I like the Diablo with the Hanzo here. They just picked it when I said it. You can go for arrow APOC combos. You can also just go for the breath. It's fine as well. Also Hogger picked, as he's probably the best offlaner in the pool right now. It's also good on the map. People don't know, but the attack that I've seen Hogger players do on specifically Battlefield is picking Seeing Red on 7, as it gives you attack speed and CDR on your spin when you're 50% or more rage. So Hogger is actually a good race here when you pick this talent.
Okay, specifically just Seeing Red, or is there anything else that's also needed?
No, just Seeing Red, as the 1 and 4 is kind of, how to say, standardized as you go both rage talents on 1 and 4. And it's you need to pick those talents in the offlane, I would say. If you're playing Hogger in 4-man, I can see W in 1. As you usually go for like a W build kind of style when you play the 4-man.
Okay. And now here for Rage Quit Gaming, we see Yrel picked up by Muranas and RGQ Skizak? Help me out here, Gunnar. How do you say this one?
I forgot actually. I think it's Shizakid or something like that, if I don't butcher it.
Muradin.
Hopefully someone in chat can confirm or deny.
For this game, his name is Muradin. Henning going to be playing the Brightwing and Skoog on that Lunara. And I will say, as a player that plays a lot of Hanzo, that really loves getting his Hanzo in, loves playing that range DPS, these are two of the best frontliners to have on your team with you as a Hanzo player, Diablo and Hogger. You personally love when opponents are right up on those walls because it sets up those easy scatter angles for you. In addition to that, Hogger creates additional terrain, which, if you're nice and crafty with it, serves as an additional scatter angle option in the middle of a fight. So I just think that there's going to be a ton of synergy here, as Hanzo, Diablo, and Hogger are all heroes that just love fights that happen near walls, and this is a map where it's pretty easy to find fights near walls. That is pretty promising to me from the members of Bang Bush.
Alright, looking at both of these teams' draft, I kind of prefer Granite's or Bang Bush's draft. I get distracted because they have GD in their name here as well. It's Bang Bush. Because Hanzo and Lunara both kind of outrange both of the damage dealers of Rage Quit, at least Hanzo does. And they have the Brightwing for the sustain heal, which is a little bit better than the Rhaegar, I would say.
Alrighty, coming in to game number 2. This is our final... No. This is our game number 1. This is our final series of the day. But we still have one more game to go after this one. Rage Quit Gaming going to be on the left side of your screen here. I'm actually going to leave that to Galnegunnar so I don't have to say the Meridan's name. On the right side of your screen, we have Bang Bush. Henning going to be playing that Brightwing. Skoog on the Lunara. By Sheepies on the Hanzo. That's Bishops, of course. Lobber playing Diablo, and Swamp Grota on that Hogger. Who we got on the left side here?
Oh, maybe it's a fight coming up, but okay. We have Morenas on the Irel. We have People Shy Uwu on the Bliming. No Game No Life on Rhaegar. Limu playing Vala, and Shisakid on Merlin.
That is our best attempt at it, chat. As we see Li Ming actually 2v1ing the top lane pressure right here. Bishop's going to be coming in trying to back up Swamp. Not going to let him just get bullied here in this off lane.
I think it's favored Hanzo Hogger 2v2 here. But I think it's favored for Rage Quit and the 3v3 bot.
Yeah, that Vala able to get such good damage, but hold on, Limu gonna get flipped. The Purge not in time to prevent the flip from No Game No Life. First Blood very quickly picked up by Lobber.
Well, I get completely shafted by my call here and Castle Cursed Rage Quit as Murden gets flipped into wall stun.
Murden flip into wall stun, easy Lobber body block right there in bot side. Meanwhile, hello Li Ming and goodbye. Bishops finishing off Li Ming in the 2-on-2. It was indeed a Hanzo Hogger favorite, it seems. And also, wow, wait a second. Murnas just letting Swamp interrupt their wings, eating a significant amount of damage in the process on that Urel. This is going to be an easy topside siege camp for the members of Bang Bush. Li Ming not able to arrive in time to assist. Murdas is crazy if he jumps in on this. Gets the jump interrupted by Swamp. This is clearly just going to be a death, but I don't know. There it is. Urel will get dropped. Shizakid not here in time to go for the save. Big scatter from Bishops in the meantime lands it. And yet again, even on Battlefield of Eternity, it's a target practice at level 1 for Hanzo.
I'm not sure if W1 gives you more raise. I'm not 100% if the extra arrows hits the Immortal or not. But
that's a good point that you raise, Galnegunnar, because W1, simple geometry, yes, it gives you additional scatter arrows that come out of scatter, but the thing is that it widens the angle of scatter. Those 2 extra arrows are at the wide ends of the scatter, so they might not hit the Immortal at all. That's a good point.
Also, as we see Lobber getting caught, he queues forward, actually. I think it's fine. Brightwing gives him speed out, and he's just gonna zoom out of there. As Merdin tries to look for a Stormbolt, misses, and Limu is getting poked out there, and Bang Bush is gonna get this race for free.
Yeah, Bangbush already such a strong position on this race, forcing multiple members of Rage Quit Gaming to look for their tap, as Skoog finds himself very deep in, but Vala, Limu, trying to flank on the members of Bangbush, will get run down by Bishops. Bishops finishing them off. No game, no life, also trying to get out of here. Might bite in on Skoog, actually, and it's a 1-for-1, but 5 kills to 1 in favor of Bangbush so far. Members of Rage Quit Gaming, however, looking for what they can in this 4-on-4 without their Vala. Halftime surely about to be achieved in just a very small amount of damage as soon as this takes even the slightest bit more from Swamp, Lauber, and crew. Yeah, look, the Diablo W was enough to push it over halftime into the race. The Fire Stomp by Lauber securing that Immortal.
Okay, they're getting free race here, Bangbush, as it's kind of over-rotate with Rage Quit on bot side, trying to get a pick. Ming gets wall stunned, flipped, and poled, and she is dead. No, Big Gregor, he's...
Why would you lie to the people like this, Gunnar, as no game, no life? Actually, oh, okay.
She died, and Rhaegar falls as well. And polymorph from Limu, but he vaults out, so he's fine.
Limu taking big damage over the wall. Wait a second, Limu!
Oh, gets sniped.
Wait, did he have tap? Did he have tap?
He did.
Oh, he didn't have tap. No, it was on cooldown. Okay, so Limu didn't have a realistic way to escape that situation from what I could tell. I thought maybe they were just unaware at first and didn't look at their tab, but no, they had to have been painfully aware, watching their health bar dwindle in front of them, powerless to stop it. Absolutely crazy. 8 kills in 5 minutes for Bangbush. Gunnar, you talked about some of the aggression we can expect to see from some of these teams, and the rate at which Bangbush is generating these picks is just comical. The aggression, massive.
Massive. Oh, Skoog almost get caught. Lauber trying to go in to save him. This fort is definitely going to fall. Oh my god, Limu runs into the Immortal Stun, almost dies. They have to run in here to try to make a fight to save him. Merdin jumps out. Morenas on the rail gets sniped by Bishops. And Shizakid is out of there. Gets almost sniped by Bishops there. Holy moly.
Holy moly, indeed. Sonic Arrow attempting to interrupt the hearth of Shizakid by Bishops, not able to find it. A maximum scatter onto Li Ming, though, in the meantime, and they take those. Peepo Shy getting chucked down. Stormbolt lands onto Skoog from Shizakid, trying to get the peel from Swamp. Will be okay. Nobody going down just quite yet. And now Rage Quit Gaming not losing their keep so far, but down a full 2 levels. This is a massive lead, very hard to come back from for RQG, and Bangbush gonna be very aggro with these advantages.
Oh, big shockwave and breath, and they just got 1 shot on the rail. They can probably push for keep here, and they will be very happy to get this keep this early.
Yeah, keep early often spells doom in Battlefield of Eternity for a team having to constantly deal with that side lane pressure. Basically guarantees an advantage on the Immortal fight for the enemy team. At this point, Rage Quit Gaming needs to start having things immediately go right, or they will continue to get snowballed out of this game.
We see Bangbush going for top camp with Hogger, but at the same time they are still playing for bot side here. See if they just gonna give up this camp, which I think they should, as Morenas is joining, as they're gonna 5-man together. They're still looking for 10s though, so if Bangbush try to find a pick here, they could also snipe this bottom for it as well.
Now Bangbush pushing up, they know that they have level 10 advantage. There's nothing RQG can do into them. They just can step up, get the full push pressure. Hogger looking to secure bruisers for the members of Bangbush. And now the push continues as long as they have level 10 advantage. Bangbush gonna try to look for any picks they can on this fort dive, as well as trying to get any damage they can onto this bottom fort. Of course, any damage that they do at this point increases the strength of their next immortal and its ability to threaten onto keeps, but level 10 has been achieved by the members of Rage Quit Gaming, who have about a level of time worth to try and find an equal talent tier fight. Damage goes out onto Lauber, but I think that's the last person that you're gonna want to focus as RQG. Oh, Bishop's parting the Red Sea with the Dragon Arrow, not able to find it onto Limu. Lauber now finishing off Limu with the Lightning Breath. It's a double kill. Oh, follows the Dwarf Toss with Lauber with that Shadow Charge, able to use the slope from his teammates to look for the flip. Peepo Shy getting finished off, and it's only Morenas alive on that Yrel after a quadra kill by the members of Bangbush, easily setting up this fort to be next to die. And no matter what, this next immortal will threaten bot keep and has a very strong chance of threatening the game.
Yeah, and it's pretty doomed for Rage Quit here. I think they need to look for a fight like right now to be still trying to be in this game.
Now the members of Bangbush backing off as Rage Quit Gaming starts to progress onto this race. It's going to be an easy victory for the members of Bangbush after having procured such a large advantage. Note Murnas now going back, forced to clear base as the catapults begin to stack up. You want to get those out of the way so you can focus the entirety of your pressure onto preventing the kill attempts. Swamp now getting aggro forward here. The response onto Swamp is very, very quick, but Dragon Arrow, this actually... Whoa, Shizaki trying to make it. Whoa, the shockwave finishes him off over the wall after a bit of puzzling hesitation in place from Shizaki out of nowhere. Bangbush able to turn that into a pickoff, only limiting any slim, minuscule chance that Rage Quit Gaming has of climbing back into the game at this point. That play felt like the dagger to me. Just absolutely finishing this off, but there still is a little bit more to go. This keep getting pressured out by the members of Bangbush.
Let's see if Bangbush can get another pick here, otherwise I don't think they can end. Merdin is in big trouble. He uses Avatar. Big Blarf into huge Hogger Spin. Oi, 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 what a Hogger Spin. The Pommel getting huge value here as they get 3 kills, and I think they probably can end here with this Immortal.
Well, you know, they said, hey, we can't end unless we get a pick. How about 3, Gunnar? And they go ahead and get the triple kill for the members of Bangbush, looking to close this series out. It's a very healthy Immortal, and at this point, Morenas is the next to fall in a Game 1 Bangbush victory.
Banger game.
Banger game? Yeah?
Big banger game.
Yeah. They're really utilizing those bushes well in a banger of a game. They almost made the other team rage quit with how much they were beating them. Oh.
Wow, you're on a roll, Mocker, you're on a roll.
Hey, man. It's hard, okay?
Nothing unusual here with the talents, I think. I think it's pretty standard. You're now opting for Spell Shield instead of Cleanse this game. I think it's fine, since they don't have that much CC, they don't have like Merdin stun. So specking into the Spell Armor is fine, since then we can't get one shot from limbing spells. So good tech there, I think.
Indeed, some great options here in this game. Pixie Power by the Brightwing in particular. That's always something I like to see. Just notice this sudden influx of spell armor at 13 for the members of Bangbush, like you were saying. Just all of a sudden able to get an extra 50. You have 50 total spell armor onto your teammates with Pixie Power, as well as greater spell shield for Lunara and Diablo. Dude, this must be so tilting to play against as Li Ming. You got greater spell shield, Pixie Power, and Soul Shield in the same game? Like, how do you damage people, you know?
Yeah. That's why it's kind of rough to early pick Ming on this map, even though it's a great map for her. It's a multiple kind of draft that can punish you really hard. Didn't get punished last series, but this series she gets Omega punished.
And even in last series, I argue that if not for some slight hiccups in the kinds of fight that Granite Gaming chose to take, as well as the execution on some of those burst attempts right there, like what we saw when Granite Gaming attempted to catch Sylvanas in the bot lane, I think that very easily could have been a heavily punished Li Ming. If you change some minor execution flaws in GG last game, all of a sudden we're talking about how Li Ming has just gotten shut down in both of these games here. Regardless, though, our final lobby of the day is ready, and it's going to be on Towers of Doom. Towers of Doom, chosen by Rage Quit Gaming here. They have chosen both the maps in this series, giving first pick over to Bangbush.
I think, yeah, in a best of two setting, I think it's pretty advantageous to pick the map. Since you kind of want to play comfort when it's a best of two. So you want to kind of play your best maps if you have the chance to do so.
Now here for
I think
our
it's
final...
more advantageous in a best of 5 to go first pick, since you will play most of the maps anyway.
That makes perfect sense, yeah. The longer the series goes, the more of the overall map pool you play, so specific map advantages don't tend to come in as much. But if you're only playing 1 or 2 games, then you really want to make sure that those map advantages start to come into play. Makes perfect sense to me, Gunnar. And now Limu, gonna get that Genji banned out in game number 2. You know, it's part of the humor of Overwatch and Heroes of the Storm to just say Genji in as wrong a way as possible. You know, it's just like, hey, Ganjo, come on, let's go.
I love the Ganja meme, yeah, it's a pretty funny one. As they ban another Overwatch hero.
No Overwatch heroes allowed. Limu, though. They didn't ban all of them, actually. Limu, there's an Overwatch hero that could bail you out right here. That could even up this series 1-1. Oh, Gunnar, they banned the Brightwing. That means they want to pick the Tracer. That means they want to pick the Tracer.
Yeah, it's kind of fishy, banning this Brightwing. Kind of signals that you kind of want to play Tracer, or at least something that can dive, or so to say. Brightwing is really good at denying dive heroes, such as Genji, Zeratul, Tracer to an extent, but Tracer can play more for the front line too.
Yeah, Tracer can always opt to go into a more attack damage, sustain damage build, going for talents like Tracer rounds into Ricochet. It leads to a rather weak experience for the first 15 levels, but post 16, auto attack focused Tracer just absolutely carries fights. And if there's any map in the game where you're virtually guaranteed to get level 16, it is Towers of Doom. The fact that Limu hasn't picked yet just further solidifies my faith that we're about to see the Tracer come through and be the saviors of Rage Quit Gaming here and even up this series, but you never know. Bangbush, if you third ban it, I will cry.
Okay, Bangbush decides to show both of their DPS picks early. Not sure if I like that, since Rage Quit hasn't shown their tank yet, so they can pick up a tank that is good.
They banned Diablo because they want to pick Tracer, Gunnar.
I think Diablo was a good pick for them, though, as they have Junkrat Sylvanas damage structure. I think Diablo's pretty good into that. But maybe they are going for like a dive style, so maybe they're gonna grab a noob instead, which also is a good tank into this damage structure, as they're mostly spell damage based.
No! Dude, they made it too obvious, Gunnar. Alrighty,
yeah, they get punished here.
Zeratul still absolutely on the table, though. Zeratul also really thrives when that Brightwing is not in the game, able to punish this squishy backline of the Junkrat Sylvanas, and able to utilize the late game scaling of Towers of Doom. I would love to see it. Limu's last pick still lurking, though, as the Anubarak is indeed picked up. Honestly, I'm calling the Zeratul here from the last pick for the side of RQG.
Zeratul looks pretty good here. Depending on what tank and support they grab. Like, they could pick like Uther support, but it's not very common these days. It's pretty good into Zeratul. They grab the Muradin Rhaegar. It's kind of hard for Muradin to deal with Zeratul. You just have to like try to random Stormbolt him when he tries to go in. Otherwise, the matchup is kind of Zeratul favored. So
Yep. Definitely when you're talking about peeling a Zeratul from your teammates, you're talking about Diablo and Garrosh are two of the first names that come to mind for me. Limu making us wait for it, making us wait the entire time for that Zeratul. Damn it!
I mean, Falstad isn't a bad pick here. I think it's really good.
No, it's certainly valid. It's just I have specific selfish desires for what I would like to see. That's all.
Going back to the last series, they had tools to punish the Falstad, right? With the Karasim. This game, they still have Sylve, but it's more hard for them to punish the Falstad in a sense. Since Rhaegar can't really go up and roam to the side lane to try to gank the Falstad, it's kind of too obvious if he's out of, missing on the map. As they're not playing a pick comp style, they're more playing a death ball with what they've drafted, the Bangbush that is. So with this double global strat from Rage Quit, I think they'll have an advantage later on in the game.
Double global always just gives you so much pressure around the map at all times, and it of course means that the enemy team's rotations need to be crisp to match you as we go in to our final game of the day. This is it, folks. Series number 4, Rage Quit Gaming versus Bangbush. Game number 2 out of a best of 2. Hold on, that is my draft screen. Let's go ahead and change that out for our in-game screen. There we go. Over here on the left side of our screen for Rage Quit Gaming, we have Peepo Shy Uwu on the Falstad, Morenas on that Dahaka, Shizakid playing a Nubarak, No Game No Life, coming back on the Anduin, Limu this time on Hanzo. Who do we got for Bangbush, Gunnar?
Alright, Lauber on his Merdin. We got Henning on his Rhaegar. Spook playing Sylve, Swamp on the Blaze, and then Bishops down bottom on the Junkrat. As they're trying to get a tower cheese here, which they are successfully doing. Good star rotation from Lauber there, as his Merdin can't really die that easily. And I think the Rage Quit kind of over-rotates here, as they're gonna miss mid-soak here now.
Ooh, look at that punish by Bishops, okay? You have Volstad Zing into lane, so Bishops sets up the aggressive concussion mine to push Volstad the moment he arrives, forcing out over, well, it looked like 3/4 of Volstad's health bar just disappearing, forcing a very early tap. And this is still 2 members of Bangbush in the top lane. Sylvanas has yet to leave that solo lane, as sapper camps have now spawned for both teams.
Yeah, and Rage Quit starting the camp. Lauber's playing really aggressive here. No one in position to follow up, as Bangbush is going fireman into their sappers, because they know Rage Quit has Merdin gets jumped on and he gets blown up. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage. I was about to say that Rage Quit has the Haka, right? What most people make mistakes on this map is that they try to invade the sapper, but then the Haka disperses and comes down, and it's a 5v4.
Rage Quit Gaming with a fast 2 kills to start this game before the 2-minute mark right here. Some big pressure in these fights already. Sylvanas and Muradin dropping. And Rage Quit Gaming, like you said, forced the Blaze rotation when sapper camps were being done because of that persistent threat of the Dahaka just being able to global in whenever needed. Now sapper advantage being enjoyed by Rage Quit Gaming bottom. They are soon to go in and explode, taking out the majority of this gate here in bottom lane. And now Dahaka may join the action here soon, as there's a bit of a scuffle, but no, it looks like it's just going to remain the 4-man versus the 4-man on each team. A little bit of damage being traded back and forth, but nothing more than that. Just a bit of a squabble as we head into objective number 1.
And we see that Bangbush is playing 3 top side, Drunkard bot, and Merdin kinda in between top and bot. As Rage Quit looks like they're trying to play for bot most and have the globals playing top side, which I like. Oh, fight on the sapper camp. Morenas is kind of alone here. Falstad flies in though, tries to bully out the seal, which is successful. He should start trying to hit Blaze here now. Rhaegar comes in with the heals, and I don't think they'll win the sappers as they get them, and the Hack is in big trouble here as he falls.
Morenas will be the next to fall. That is the first kill of the game for Bangbush as they now attempt to interrupt this cap of the altar. Henning stepping in very aggressively onto Peepo Shy, forcing out the barrel roll. Peepo Shy taking a lot of damage in the meantime. Not able to turn in just quite yet. Sylvanas now showing up. Ooh, and here's Lima with an aggressive dive. Tried to finish off Henning right there. Wasn't able to find it, though. And now Lobber going in on Limu. Limu doesn't have the natural agility. He used it to step forward. Knowing this, no game, no life, pulls Limu right on out of there thanks to the leap of faith. Able to buy that survival for their teammate. Now Bangbush heading down toward their sapper camp. Or past it. There they go.
Silver's just now pushing the wave, and I think they just play for theirs. As they know the Haka still has burrow, so they don't really want to force that hard as they're in the lead. No reason to risk a fight right here.
Now you say that, but here we have Bangbush stepping up forward, and we may see a fight regardless. Tahaka actually walking into the scene a little bit will step out and head toward that bush. Everybody posturing. Peepo Shy forced to barrel roll on out of there. Double stun engage from Shizakin. Muranas is on the scene as well, taking a lot of damage. Swamp Grota landing the jet propulsion will take out Tahaka, and with the 5v4 advantage, it's an easy sapper camp take. Wait a minute, Limu also getting chucked in the meantime, and what? that ragdoll on the bow from Hanzo, so amazing. And now 3 kills. It started out 2 kills to none in favor of Rage Quit Gaming. Since then, the final 3 kills so far have been all Bangbush. Bangbush now securing a full level lead. Bit of a scuffle over here in mid. Peepo Shy running down Swamp Grota and Skoog, who are starting to walk away here. But look out, here comes the rotation from Lobber and Henning. They will be here nearby. Lobber content to eat some damage. He could not care less. It's actually Morenas right here who Lobber's looking at, lands the Storm Bolt. Skoog now here looking for some extra damage. Tongue from Morenas hits onto Lobber, but Lobber says, hey, okay, dude, if that baits you into overstaying, that's what I want. Oh! Gunnar, tell me you saw that. Lurker Strain interrupting the Dwarf Toss, allowing Morenas to survive, but Henning's here with Lobber and Skoog. They want to see if they can get some kills. No game, no life. Dropping quickly. Falstad able to get out of there. And meanwhile, as that kill was going on, the members of Rage Quit Gaming able to secure the bottom altar. But Bangbush looking very solid as this game progresses.
Emu jumps out. Gets out. As they're pushing mid here at Citrate. I like it. Falstad is kind of low here. He's in a big trouble if Blaze lands a stun on him. Morenas comes in, Blaze stuns him and just runs out. Everything is fine and dandy. As Lobber trying to find a pick here by jumping over the wall, but he doesn't find anything. He's still out of vision though, trying to look for a Limu, but
Arrow, big Shizakin looking to follow up on the Dragon's Arrow, and here's Morenas as well. Oh, unfortunately, Isolation does not connect Containment Disc onto Muradin at the same time. Ancestral Healing able to get Bishop's back up play. People Shy flying straight into everything. Gonna take so much damage. Skoog able to finish him off in the meantime, but the teammates of Falstad looking to follow up on the Gust, not able to find it as Limu is second to fall, making a triple kill in favor of Bangbush. Now Bangbush utilizing the Sylvanas Black Arrow, shutting off that fort, trying to get whatever push pressure they can off of that triple kill. And we see Bishops over here. Again, chat, we talked about it a little bit earlier. Gunnar mentioned it. You want to clump up this sapper camp when you do it as Junkrat to take advantage of your AoE auto attacks there and clear it as fast as possible. What's going on here, Bishops? All right, there you go.
I was wondering why he's trying to stall this camp, but I can't see a reason why. Maybe there was a call, like they wanted to push mid or something. I was gonna make the call that look at all these forts. By the way, they're super low. So if Bangbush wins another fight convincingly, they're probably gonna 6 cap.
Take the altars and put an end to the
Now both teams posturing. This is equal talent tiers between these two teams. 13 not yet achieved for Bangbush as Lauber lands the Storm Bolt onto No Game No Life, who's being died by Skoog in the back line, but it's actually Rhaegar is the first to die. The dive continues onto Anduin in the back. Light bombs himself, trying to buy himself some time. 1 for 1 between these two teams. Level 13 advantage secured for Bangbush. Morenos' tongue does not land. Sylvanas is next to go down. 2 for 1 in favor of RQG. Despite being down to 13, there's Concussion Mine booping Shizaki back into the action. Swamp Grota trying to get out of here. Lauber is the next person in the sights of Rage Quit Gaming, trying to chase him down. Let's see, can they finish him? He jumps, but it's not enough to save his life. And that is another kill for Rage Quit Gaming. Wait a minute, what?
So he gets deleted by Blaze as he's super low, but he's playing this with the tap and his oil. He's baiting their entire team, but he gets gusted away, so they survive.
Bishop's aggressively stepping forward there, utilizing that Ripper Air as Junkrat jumps right into the middle of things!
Oh my god. That was aggressive, if something.
Okay, Junkrat locked to that Ripper Air, and then there it is again. Oh, Peepo Shy getting stunned immediately on the landing. What a way to greet them. Blaze now forced to use that bunker in response to a couple ults being popped. Haymaker coming out from Lauber, buying a little bit of spread for the members of Bangbush as he dives in. Stormbolt does not find any members of Rage Quit Gaming. Shizaki landing a stun. Wailing Arrow coming out from Sylv will not lead to much more. Still an XP advantage being enjoyed by the members of Bangbush, but nobody getting dropped just quite yet right here. The members of Rage Quit Gaming now cycling over to the top half of the map. Meanwhile, Bangbush taking the bottom half.
I don't know about this bot start from Rage Quit, as they're gonna lose bot fort now. The mid fort is super low. Objective is bot, and they're gonna get double Sapper Camp in bot pushing right now.
I too find this decision kind of puzzling from the members of Rage Quit Gaming right there. Just kind of parking some heroes next to boss as Bangbush takes bottom bell tower and both sappers into an objective that's about to be bot lane. I'm not quite sure what's going on there from RQG. Maybe a bit of misstep in the communication in the shot calls. But Bangbush, so confident they'll be able to get this without a hitch. They've got Blaze all the way in the top lane, just getting that Sapper Camp right here, and they're looking to secure 16 advantage if they can find it.
Yeah, they are clearing the Sappers now, which is really good. They take back the top, bell tower as well. And we'll see what Bangbush will do with this advantage now. They have a talent up. They're probably just gonna park bottom so they Rage Quit can't take it back. And just let Blaze double soak probably.
And a big part of that, Gunnar, is the fact that mid bell tower is already so low for Bangbush that they can effectively just go tap it whenever they want to finish it off. So the only other bell tower that they actually want to take at the moment is top. Is hold on, we see the Stormbow landing on a No Game No Life. Concussion Mine not able to boop him in thanks to a well-placed stun by Peepo Shy. And now Henning taking big damage, not able to hit the Ancestral on himself in time before getting picked off. Bishop's going down, makes it a double kill for RQG. A well-timed double exactly when they need it to propel themselves back into this game. Lauber will be next to fall just before Anubarak. 3 for 1 in favor of RQG. Tongue from Morenos right where they need it. Quadra kill. However, the 6 cap was completed momentarily right there, getting some shots onto the core of Rage Quit Gaming, who have a lot of work to do to get back into the macro side of things right here. They're going to try and use all this time while the members of Bangbush are dead to just try and get this mid structure back and start getting themselves back into this game.
Yeah, it was a desperate fight that I needed kind of to take sometimes, so it was nice that they won the team fight here, so they're kind of back in the game. It's still rough, as it's triple spawn, plus they need to take mid back. Not sure if they can play for 2 shrines here. We'll see what they do. The Hack is trying to delay bot with the Anub as to take back mid. And they're just going to trade the top side, and I think they're just going to try to play for bot side as Hanzo Arrow. Going straight to NA again, but Anub with good engage into Cocoon gets a pick on the Rhaegar, and Junkrat is like 100% dead here. I don't see how he survives. He goes down. Larber jumps in. Light button on Limu. Blaze fence triple stun and big Sylvanas damage. No gain in life. Keeps everyone alive though. Lurker strain into Tongue and Lauber. He goes down. And now it's just kind of doomed for Bangbush. Good Civ Silence, but I don't think she'll make it out alive. As Moraz actually misses the Tongue. I think she might be out. Never mind, she dies.
You were saying? Sylvanas drops. Swamp is here. He is very, very low as he gets chased down by Shizakid. Swamp, surely afraid of the follow-up from Limu, though, is definitely what's on his mind, but he's running out of places to escape, as at this point, he just accepts his fate and eats the shot from the towers. That is a massive stagger. Swamp is now going to be dead for an additional 20 seconds after his teammates are dead, prolonging the amount of time that Rage Quit Gaming has the advantage in the map control situation. Rage Quit Gaming now using this time here to take boss. They're definitely going to want to pick up some of these other bell towers as well in addition to that. And now Bangbush, their main priority is on getting this bottom bell tower back, the most important of all of them on the map for securing the objectives.
Absolutely. As I think Blaze was kind of out, but he tried to greed for the cap as he thought that Anub also tried to chase for the Sil kill. He could have probably just ran out, but after that he should just straight run at the death zone to die, so he doesn't stagger more than this. As they go in with the light bomb.
Come out, Dragon Arrow misses yet again, but it's still going to be a kill onto Muradin. You know what that was, Gunnar? That was a zoning arrow. Alright, it says, hey, nobody go in and help that Muradin, alright, or you're gonna get stunned. And there's a cocoon from Shizakid going out onto Junkrat right there. Still manages to land the timing for the stun out of cocoon in spite of Granite Gaming clearing the cocoon. You know, Gunnar, you know something I wonder in that situation?
What?
Is it better to not clear the cocoon so that way you try and bait the other team into wasting their cooldowns? Like, I'm talking you hit the cocoon once, maybe twice, and then you let them miss all their stuns, because if you just clear it as fast as possible, they're gonna play around that, right? At this level.
Yeah, if you don't have an insta clear, then I like that play. Yeah, you hit it like once or twice, and then like try to bait like an auto attack cancel or something, so that you miss their stun. Yeah, I like that play. Also, trying to fly on Swamp here. He's out. Never mind.
It will be able to clear the sapper camps in top lane, preventing them from getting core damage. Muradin and, Rehgar and Sylvanas bot lane. That's actually an aggressive dig directly onto the Junkrat trap from Morenos. And now, wait a minute, what's happening with Lauber? Oh, Lauber will make it out of there just fine. And now Swamp Grota finds himself in the middle of a couple members of Rage Quit Gaming, but he wants all the smoke. He's in there trying to fight. Teams trading damage. Bunker used to dodge that light bomb protection, that pressure. Protection and pressure, the exact opposite things. Lauber jumps out of there. Oh, simultaneously escapes and hits the haymaker on Anubarak at the same time. What a play by Lauber to secure the 5v4 in this moment for Bangbush. Final game of the day. They're pushing up right here, trying to win this. Ancestral healing coming out onto Lauber. Oh! The jet propulsion attempted onto Morenos, but the gust able to buy a bit of separation for RQG. Both teams now have their level 20s here, but with Anubarak still dead, Bangbush is on the aggressive.
Yeah, it's just kept theirs and run out. Double stun by Lauber though, and Civ Silence, and Daka goes down. There's a big stagger again. As I think you should just ran and just hope that Fastad gets the cap and not try to ward, because I don't think you get out without Anduin help. I don't know if Anduin had cleanse up. So yeah, it's kind of dangerous.
Bangbush now able to take both of these sapper camps on the bottom side of the map right here. Henning, catching back up on this middle bell tower, will be able to secure it soon. Map starting to shift back in favor of Bangbush. These staggers are so critical to the state of the game. First we had Swamp staggered on the Blaze, and now we have Dahaka staggered multiple times. And Lauber now looking for the aggressive kill onto Shizakid. Not able to find anything just quite there, though, however, Lauber continuing to watch the flank. Shizakid wanting to flank, but Lauber knows exactly what's happening. They're not going to let that through. And now we're starting to see a fairly even situation. Both teams going to have all 5 members alive, both teams having their original starting set of bell towers. No massive advantages, although definitely a core health advantage for Rage Quit Gaming.
Also advantage that they have the double global still, which is really good now in the late game. I think Fastad should probably not go as he gets caught out.
Gets the barrel roll interrupted by Lobber, still able to get off that wind tunnel in time to buy them some time. Peepo Shy taking big damage from Swamp, who is forced to use that bunker aggressively. Haymaker delivering Peepo Shy to the backline. Peepo Shy getting run down by Riptire. They can't stop it in time. It's going to be a kill. First kill of this fight in favor of Bangbush. Sends the rest of the team of Rage Quit Gaming just running. They have turned, they've left, they're out of it. GG, not GG. I keep reading GG in their names. They are Bangbush. Bangbush now getting that kill in bottom. They will use this to secure the bottom bell tower before starting the capture by Bishops. Bishops timing this, watch this. It's going to be 5 shots. There it is. Well timed by Bishops right there to get the maximal amount of shots, dropping the core health of Rage Quit Gaming down to 11. And yet again, there's a stagger. This game feels entirely determined by who even gets one pickoff and then uses the resulting stagger. Morenos using Lurker Strain and Tunneling Claws to escape from the attempted gank onto the top lane. And now at this point, Bangbush just wants to take boss before Falstead respawns, but Falstead will come up soon. With Rage Quit Gaming having multiple members in that bottom fort, that boss is being completely conceded by RQG, and they're just going to try to get map control back.
Yep, as I was gonna say before the full Fiesta fight went out on bottom is that as Rage Quit has the double global, right? When it's like even in the late game, you kind of want your Dahaka pushing the side which is mirroring the other side of the map, and your Fastad in mid, as they can just join team fights whenever. But instead they kind of stepped up, trying to find a fight instead of just...
Peepo Shy Lobbers here with the rewind! And
gosh.
how many times have we seen Peepo Shy punished when he lands? I feel like that's just every single fight. We see Peepo Shy fly in somewhere a little aggressively. He flies directly into a concussion mine. He flies directly into Muradin's stun. It's just over and over, that indicator on the ground getting absolutely abused by the members of Bangbush as they take out this middle bell tower. Now some sappers, I think, are going actually in for the members of RQG, and RQG certainly looking rough, but it's not 100% over. But all Bangbush needs to do is secure that cap. If Bangbush can just get this one cap on Swamp Grota in the back, they win. Morena spotted it out. He knew he had to go for that interrupt. And now this is a tale of 2 fights, west and east. Riptire going in, trying to finish off Shizakin. Morena's forced to zone 2 simultaneous members. There's the Dragon Arrow. Again, another flyby. And with Swamp securing the turn in, that is game in favor of Bangbush, taking our final series of the day, 2-0.
Nice play by Bangbush, as Rage Quit, in my opinion, just gets punished for not using the globals properly. Well played from Bangbush, though. Using their team comp to the fullest potential.
Bangbush just... I just love watching these HGC tank players when they are given highly aggressive heroes that allow them at any moment they notice even the most minute of advantages, whether that be an HP, rotational timing, camp availability, ult availability, whatever it is. You put a guy like Lobber on Muradin, you put a guy like Smexy on Karazim, any of these kinds of things that we've been seeing throughout the day, and you just get a real treat in terms of the ability to punish any kind of mistake. Because, like, you saw what Lobber did right there, where he won them the game by landing that double stun combo off of the Falstad Z. The playmaking, dude, just these players are gifted at Heroes of the Storm. The amount of practice they've put in over the extent of their careers, just so evident. You love to see it. Strong 2-0 by the members of Bangbush. Let's go ahead and take a look at that post-game scoreboard.
Let's see. Syl gets white damage award, as she does the most damage this game. And Morena Sondaka gets white XP soak. Very nice. Talent-wise, doesn't look that spicy from anyone.
I'm noticing this inner focus rather than double pull by Anduin at 16. I am especially a little confused by this because I feel that Glyph of Stormwind getting a double pull is so impactful versus this team that we see here from Bangbush. Muradin wants to isolate somebody, wants to haymaker them, wants to just blow them up with the rewind. I'm not quite sure why you would go for inner focus over Glyph of Stormwind.
Agree. If you pick Glyph of Stormwind, you need to pick the cleanse, in my opinion, since otherwise you just pick an unsuperior talent on 13, as the W talent is much better if you don't have the double cleanse, as it gives you more sustain. And you also lose out on the movement speed on the 13 if you don't pick double cleanse, as you will have it up less often. And the good point you also made with inner focus is that with Anduin, when you use your Q, you need to stand still for a while. And if you have this talent, you need to stand still twice as long. So you're going to use it twice, right?
You especially combine that with Desperate Prayer as well, which also forces you to stand still. And the amount of standing still that Anduin would have to do this game would be pretty high, as he out-heals Henning by a decent amount. But of course, that's not the same thing as winning the game. The kill pressure, dude, just so massive. Wait, this is a life drain from Skoog. You see this?
Yeah,
that's an interesting choice. I would love to hear about that. Let me see. I'm actually going to go ahead and DM some of the players, just curious.
Yeah, I would think that you go Will of the Forsaken into this team, as you can dodge Cocoon. You can dodge the Gust. You can tank the arrow from your from the Hanzo for your team. So you just press will and run into the arrow. If it looks like you can't dodge it, it's a good play, I think. Also gets you to outplay the Dehaka if it's a 1v1. Without it, I think it's kind of hard. And also you counter Anduin Lightbomb plus Root. So
certainly interesting. I am seeing if we're gonna hear anything from Skoog before we move on. But as far as games go, friends, that is it for today. That is all 4 of our series. On screen, you can see the schedule for tomorrow. We're going to open up with MC Academy versus Oxygen Esports, and we've got a regular full day of Masters Clash available for you. I'm looking forward to commentating that tomorrow. I've yet to hear anything from Skoog, so maybe we'll just have to talk about that one a little bit later. As for the life drain over Will of the Forsaken at 16 on Sylvanas. But for today, Galnegunnar, thank you so much for casting with me. It has been a blast.
Thank you for inviting me. It was fun. I'm always down to co-cast, as I think it's very fun to do.
Yeah. When you don't have to do all the work, moving the camera around.
Exactly. I don't have to do anything with OBS. I don't have to pay attention to chat. It's amazing.
Exactly. Alrighty. Well, it has been a blast. Thank you once again, Galnegunnar. I hope to bring you on to one of these soon, but that is going to be it for today, friends. I'm looking for who to send y'all to, and I'm going to send y'all down to Dino. Thank you so much, friends. You all have a blast. See you soon.